Good afternoon. I am Lavon Morris Grant, and I thank you all for this opportunity to present terms of use for Priceline's privacy policies. We will first start with our agenda, which will cover who is Priceline, overview of Priceline's user agreement, objective of the evaluation, key elements of a contract, validity of a contract. Are visitors bound to use it or should they have to click I agree? Can you sue Priceline in case of a dispute? And last, recommendations. So let's first start off with who is Priceline? Priceline is an online travel agency that offers various travel related services, including booking, flights, hotels, car rentals, and vacation packages. Founded in 1997, the company is well known for its name your own price model, which allowed customers to bid for travel services at discounted rates. Although this bidding model has been phased out, Priceline continues to provide competitive pricing and extensive options for travelers, leveraging its vast network of partners and resources to help users find the best details for their travel needs. So now we will move into the overview of Priceline's user agreement. Priceline's terms and conditions outlines the rules and regulations for users of the Priceline website. It covers various aspects, including the user's responsibilities, limitations of liability, arbitration clauses, and privacy policies. Section A through F of the agreement detail critical aspects such as the user's acceptance of terms, service descriptions, pricing, and disclaimers. These terms protect Priceline from potential legal issues and to set clear expectations for users regarding their interactions with the website. We will now move into the objective of the evaluation, which the objective of this evaluation is to analyze Priceline's current user agreement to ensure it is legally sound and user friendly. This involves examining the contract's validity, the enforceability of its terms, and its overall fairness to users. Specific focus areas include the binding nature of the agreement, the arbitration clause, and any clauses that may allow unilateral changes by Priceline. We will now move into key elements of a contract. I think this is important for us to just have a quick understanding of the six steps that make up a contract. And that would be an offer, acceptance, consideration, capacity, legality, and mutual consent. These steps need to be in the contract to make it a valid contract. Now, let's look at the validity of the contract. Priceline's user agreement is designed to be a binding contract between the user and the company. But because of the presence of a unilateral amendment clause, the contract is not valid. This clause allows Priceline to modify the terms at any time without user consent. Simply by posting the revised terms on the website, this clause was challenged in court with the blockbuster case where the court ruled that such clauses are illusory because they lack mutual asset consent, crucial components of a valid contract. So, in doing the research on the validity of a contract, we came across Goodman Law Corporation that states one-sided arbitration clause in consumer contract is unconscionable and unenforceable. So when putting together Priceline's contract, we have to be very careful that it will be enforceable. And by having a unilateral agreement in the contract, that's what makes it unenforceable and not valid. And so we will turn to, are visitors bound to it, or should they have to click I agree? Currently, visitors are bound by using the website, which is known as a browse swap wrap, excuse me, a browse wrap agreement. However, this type of agreement can be problematic because users may not notice or read the terms. I recommend implementing a click wrap agreement where users must click I agree to the terms before proceeding. This ensures that users have explicitly acknowledged and accepted the terms, providing a stronger legal standing. And can you sue Priceline in case of a dispute? According to Priceline's user agreement, disputes must be resolved through binding arbitration, and users waive their right to sue in court or participate in class action lawsuits. This clause is common in online contracts but can be controversial. While it can streamline dispute resolution and reduce legal costs for Priceline, it may be seen as limiting users' rights. So, in our recommendations for Priceline's privacy policies, we recommend eliminate unilateral amendment clauses. Following the advice from the blog post, Priceline should avoid language that allows unilateral changes without notice. Instead, they could use an RSS feed or similar opt in mechanisms to notify users of amendments. The next recommendation is to enhance transparency. And this is something that the FTC is huge on, with clear periodic notifications about changes to the terms and explicit user consent for significant changes will help avoid the pitfalls seen in the Blockbuster case. Another recommendation should be data privacy and security. The post indirectly emphasizes the need for robust data privacy and security clauses. Given the increasing legal scrutiny and public concern over data protection, Priceline must ensure the privacy policies are transparent, up to date, and comply with current regulations. There are two other recommendations that we have that are not included here, but we would gladly discuss them with you at a later time. But just to mention them now, we would also recommend implementing a click wrap agreement and also provide an opt out mechanism. This way, users are able to make decisions for themselves. And so we like to thank you for your time and allowing us to present this presentation to you. And we hope if you have any questions for us, you will reach out and we'll be glad to talk with you further. Thank you for your time.